Live from KMAX31.
Leaving for Labor Day?
AAA expects Friday to be the busiest day.
Well, you may want to wait 1 hour from now.
I'm Madison Keevy in Stockton after yet another home invasion, the latest here on Pixie Drive. But police say this isn't part of a trend. We look into the numbers and are getting answers tonight.
Taylor Swift versus The Exorcist? The doctor is out? We dive deeper behind the local shortage and when you can expect to get an appointment.
This is Primetime Sacramento.
It sure is, and welcome to night number 1 of Primetime Sacramento. I'm Tony Lopez. We start with this news show and breaking news. 3 workers shot at a KFC in Antelope. Now let's get straight to it. Ashley Sharp live at the scene with what we know on this crime. Ashley.
Hey, Tony, well, it's a scary thought. You're inside KFC eating or working, and a masked, armed man comes inside, jumps the counter, demanding money, and then opens fire. Now, we know that 3 employees were shot when this gunman started firing, and customers and staff were running out of the restaurant. Of those employees, thankfully, all are going to be okay. As for the suspects, Sac Sheriff tells us there are 3 total. 2 waited outside in a blue Honda while the 1 went inside. The 2 drove off and the 1 ran away from the scene after those shots were fired. So far, no arrests have been made and the search is on for the 3. Now, we did speak to some neighbors who live nearby and some who are still showing up here tonight to get their food and finding the restaurant closed. They're saying that they hope that this group of 3 doesn't strike again. Tony.
Actually, that's one of the busiest intersections in all of Sacramento County, Watt and Alberta, with plenty of businesses around. Any word if anyone had their surveillance cameras up to capture these bad guys?
Well, we asked Sac Sheriff about video, and they said that there is video surveillance at the very least from this KFC. And as this investigation is really only just beginning, they're still trying to find what other video nearby could have captured the license plate or the vehicle in question here. But right now, just too soon for us to see that video. But there is video, and they are looking into that, Tony.
Wow, how lucky are those workers, though? That's for sure, to survive that. Ashley, thank you. Live in Antelope on Breaking News. A recent slew of home invasions in Stockton creating some serious concern tonight. Let's get right to Madison Keevy. She's live getting answers at 8 on the Spike. Madison.
Yeah, I'm in the driveway of one of those homes that was burglarized. The family of 10 held at gunpoint, and it all started right where I'm standing. They were outside on a normal night like this. A car pulled up, and there were masked intruders inside. One pulled a gun and ordered them to get inside their house and to do so quietly. The difference, though, between a couple of weeks ago then and now is what you see shining above their garage. Lights and a camera. There's multiple put on the house since that home invasion. And they hope that if there was another crime, that they can catch it on camera and be able to bring those suspects to justice. Now, since that invasion, the suspects that did this to this family have not been in custody. But these home invasions are happening all over the city, from Pixie Drive just a few days ago to here on Warm Springs Circle. And that's a big question we've asked Stockton police is, can they link these? Because from the outside looking in, it seems to be very similar. A group of masked men, all armed, making these types of threats for valuables and cash. Stockton police say, though, it's too soon to say.
We report on so many of these, Madison. So where are neighborhoods supposed to go from here if groups of intruders show up and threaten mothers and children?
Yeah, I mean, that's the big question, right? What can you do? Stockton police hopes that they can alleviate some of these fears by installing what are license plate readers. These are cameras all over parts of town, especially in hotspot areas, maybe even in a neighborhood like this. And what that will do will link those cameras to other cities like Sacramento, even the Bay Area. So if someone commits a crime and has a car, or even a partial license plate that is recorded, they'll be able to track that wherever that car goes and find a lot more information from that license plate, like even just the basic, who owns the car and what do they know?
Yeah, that flock system. We've done stories on that. Other communities have used that. So let's dig into the fear factor here, because obviously so many people are fearful of this. A group of armed intruders potentially randomly targeting homes in Stockton. So how do police even say to prevent this?
Right. And this was part of our conversation when we even came out to do this story, right? We don't want to add to that fear. And when we look at the numbers from last year to this year, home invasions are relatively similar. There's about 30 year to date so far, and there was 27 last year. But on the flip side of that, we have to acknowledge that there's been dozens of home invasions. Many of them have suspects who are armed, threatening, as you said, families, mothers, children. So we have to talk about that. One of the ways, though, is what this family has done, installing those cameras and those lights, because the bad guys do not want to be seen.
Yeah, pretty darn disturbing. Madison, thank you for that. Let's get you up to speed on some of the other stories making headlines tonight.
I'm Shantae Passmore in Roseville, where the court hearing for the release of William Stevenson featured a series of surprises. First, after 18 months, the state has yet to find placement for this sexually violent predator. So his lawyer asked the judge to see if he could be immediate release, something that the judge rejected, and also something the DA is applauding, calling it a win for public safety. Although it does appear that the state is making strides when it comes to finding viable locations. In the meantime, a small group of counter-protesters believe that Stevenson should be released, citing his years of treatment and also that experts have said he's no longer a risk.
How's it going, everybody? Andrew Hobner up here in rural Lincoln. I'm out at a bridge at Garden Bar Road and want to show you this. This is a hole. The road itself is sinking. Underneath it, there is a 14-foot wide tunnel that allows water from Doty Ravine to go under the road and across out to the other side. Now, Placer County says that this road isn't going to be fixed anytime soon. Part of the reason is because environmental reviews are going to be necessary. That's because this area of Doty Ravine is a salmon habitat. And on top of that, it opens up questions for our aging roads and bridges if our infrastructure can survive another winter of heavy water ahead.
I'm here at Cal Expo celebrating Foodieland. It's back just in time for Labor Day weekend. And if you are a foodie lover, you love different types of flavors and different treats and eats, well, this is the event for you. They have everything from corn dogs to unique eats such as the Hawaiian honeycombs, everything for you to try this weekend. And you can see all the people that are here and will be here through Sunday until 11 p.m. each day. Different types of food vendors. They have over 175 food vendors this year for you to try. And if you're not into the food this year, although yes, that is the main attraction, well, don't worry. They also have several vendors, boutiques for you to check out, and even live performances each night for you to listen to and also eat while you're listening too. And that's just a look at what you can expect at Foodieland this year.